Markets are closed to the Memorial Day holiday, but that doesn't mean all is well in China and Greece. Therein lies the tease for where this Money Master segment will take us. Welcome back from the Society to Advance Financial Education. Steve Beaman is here. Steve, a very reflective Memorial Day to you, my friend.
And to you. It's nice to see you back. I hope your two little friends enjoyed your time out.
Everybody, that's a private. You see, you had to go there, though, Steve. No one else knows what you're talking about, but trust me, it's all legal and nothing is bad. Nice job. And perfect. How perfect is it that just when Steve throws that one in there about something on social media, his Skype freezes? You see, Beaman, that's what happens when you fool with the rhino, okay? You get the horn.
Yep, indeed.
All right, let's go ahead and get to it then, find out what's happening. I see this in the Washington Post, and it says, China's coming crash with a question mark, and it's time to worry about China. Okay, Steve, seriously, is it time to worry about China?
No, not at all. This reminds me, they're trying to equate it to Japan in the 1980s, and China's nothing like that. China's big ace in the hole is about 37% of their population is involved in the consumer markets. In other words, their economy isn't yet based on all the consumer spending, so they've got a lot of room to grow up. What the worry is, they've come down from double-digit growth rates to about 7%, and a lot of their growth was forced government projects like housing developments where nobody lives in these cities they built. But I don't think we're expecting a crash. I do think their slowdown will affect the world, but just at the margin.
But what about those who say that if there is a China that even falters a little bit, that just starts to tip a little bit, that could make a big slide into recession for a lot of countries like America?
I'm going to guess that this did do me really wrong.
Okay. I think we lost him again. Steve, did we lose you? We lost him. Okay, let's go ahead and put that on hold for a second. Let's get Steve back again. We'll wait. Let's wait until the control room tells us that we got him. Guys, can we? There you go. Thank you very much. Okay, we'll move that aside real quick. There is a discussion out there that a faltering China could tip the world back into recession, exactly from the same Washington Post report. A lot of political fallout. Steve, of course, is the one guy that we rely on, and he says, don't worry about it. Then again, it's still kind of tough. It's difficult to think about China falling into a recession when no matter where you're going. I don't know how many of you do this, but you go into a store somewhere. Go into any store, and we did this over the weekend here. We were away, and we started looking at different goods and different service, different things, and seeing what is made in China and what's made in America. We went, and if you go there and you go to any of these stores and you look, you'll find 90% of the stuff that's there is made in China. So then you start to think to yourself, well, how can China be in a recessionary problem when they still are making all the goods for America and so many other countries? Well, there you go. Huge customer for raw materials. Prices remain depressed. They've got a surplus capacity of basic industrial goods like steel. That's exported, also depressing prices. So guess what? It doesn't make a difference. No matter what you buy, there's still going to be the outside problem that China could have an issue. Steve, I got 60 seconds left now that you're back, and I'm going to hit you with this one. Memorial Day gas prices at a 6-year low. They're going to get any lower?
Ed, I think as you and I have discussed, this is in that trading range because with gas prices coming down, fracking has slowed down. So we don't expect a big drop in prices from here, but we do expect them to stay stable around this price.
Now, I'm seeing in a lot of places, too, for instance, I think I paid $2.85 yesterday, and in another place I paid $2.55. So, again, it's so regional, right, Steve? I mean, when we talk about these prices.
It is. And here in the Midwest, for example, we use reformulated gas in the summertime, so there's a bit of an up spike in the price every May, but it does settle down as we go through the summertime.
By the way, folks, South Carolina drivers, the cheapest gas at just under $2.43 a gallon. Mississippi, Oklahoma, Louisiana, Arkansas round out the top 5, and it's still about $2.74 a gallon on average. All right, Steve, I got to let you go, but I'm going to warn you, see what happens. Don't forget, you start telling those little jokes, man. You make the fates make you pay.
Well, Ed, I thank you much, and again, a very reflective and happy Memorial Day to you and the entire Newsmax crew.
Always a pleasure, my friend. Take care, and we'll talk to you real soon.
Bye-bye.
Stick with us. When we come back, it's time to get to the Memorial Day arena right here on the show that questions if the Iraqis really did cut and run.